morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another day in the market. Today is kind of the day that it starts with the big company earnings over here. We did receive Spotify this morning, which was pretty interesting. We're going to be talking about that one in the pre-market. We've got a lot of things to kind of cover here. We do have some economic data today that is coming out that I think is going to be pretty interesting. It can definitely be market moving. It's not necessarily one of the big ones like a PCE, a PPI, or CPI. But definitely is going to be something that we need to take a look out for. Now, yesterday during the market, ladies and gentlemen, again, there's been a lot of people very, very, very scared of this market right now. Now, from those of you guys that have been in Swing Kings and seen kind of what's happened over the last few months and what we've been talking about over here, well, we should be really happy that we're seeing this dip so that we can then set up further awesome setups. But I was kind of saying this the other day. I said this to Ralph. I was like, well, I don't know which market I like better. I don't know if it's this one where you have to be a little bit more nimble. You have to go for things that maybe you wouldn't necessarily be trading otherwise, like inverse Bitcoin, DRV, the inverse real estate, or even some of the commodity trades, silver, natural gas. That we've been taking. So again, I kind of like it. It allows me to kind of use a lot of that knowledge that we do have and I share with you guys every single day to kind of actually make it useful and make us some money in the market. So, team, but before we get into all of that, it is that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, I'd love to receive some good mornings. As always, ladies and gentlemen, let's do our roll call and make sure that you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Cost you nothing to do it. Helps me out a whole lot, spreading these streams out to some more people. You guys are not going to find this information anywhere else. There's really nobody else on the internet that is doing these types of things for you guys. Again, I want to make sure that everybody has that information to make sure that they're able to make better, more well-informed long-term decisions in the market. So let's see who we have in here this morning. And let's have a great day. Let's see here. Daily Taylor, Dr. Bob, Rycak, Tor, Starsky, Romeo, Benjamin. Let's see. Chew, what's up, man? How you doing? Eddie, Samuel, Caesar, Armac, Jay, Ro, Cassandra. Good morning, everybody. Also, I want to let you guys know that I woke up pretty early this morning and started cranking out your first VIX Insights research reports. And all I'm gonna say right now is two things. One, you guys are gonna get both this weekend. You're gonna be getting the overall macro research report, and you're also gonna be getting that single stock research report as well. But the main thing is this research report that you guys are going to get is so epic. Like you guys have kind of seen what we've been talking about in some of the Twitter threads. And when I put this all together for you guys and you see it, you're going to be like, I can't believe that they're actually doing that. Like that's actually what's going on. I was looking at it a little bit more last night. Started writing it up this morning for you guys. I mean, you guys might be able to see it. It's right over here. But it's going to be absolutely awesome. I'm so excited for this, guys. I love writing these things for you guys and seeing your guys' growth over time, learning these types of things and how it's enabling you guys to make better, more well-informed decisions in the market is exactly what I want to see. So those of you guys that are in VIX Insights already, there you go. Those of you guys that are going to hop in, remember the first research reports are going out this weekend. So you'll have all weekend to read them. Let's see. Market's up what? 0.35%. Nothing crazy. We have Spotify looking real good over here in the pre-market after their earnings. So again, I might take a stab at this one a little bit with the post-earning strategy that I taught you guys in the mastermind. I might do it. I mean, we've had really, really solid last couple of weeks. I'd be all right with taking a little bit of risk on a little post-earnings setup on Spotify. That'd be fine with me. Yin over here is looking real solid in the pre-market, but again, it's kind of been bouncing around in this range. FXI, the Chinese index or one of the Chinese indexes that trades on the American exchanges, has been looking really good recently. Like we can take a look at FXI right here. iShares China large cap ETF. I mean, this thing has made a very significant move off the lows. It looks very similar to Yin, which would make sense, but this thing is looking pretty good as well. I think that it's possible, especially if we break above a couple of these levels here, that we could have a little bit of fun with some of the China stocks this summer. Baba, JD, Baidu, maybe even Neo. Maybe even Neo starts to get some legs under it again, and we could have some fun with that one. But we'll see. That's definitely something that we're going to be taking a look at there. And then again, we got to keep paying attention to USD JPY over here with that situation. What are our bond yields doing this morning? They're up a little bit. I mean, we're at what, 10 years at 4.644. Interesting. Very interesting across the board, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we have a lot of slackers on the like button this morning. I see you guys. I see you guys slacking over here. No slacking. But let's see. Anything interesting coming through the news feed? You like turtles? What's up, Ralph? How you doing, buddy? I don't think there's anything crazy on the feed. But we do have, let me look. Let's go through the data that we're going to be receiving today. 9:45 a.m. We're getting flash services PMI and manufacturing PMI. And then what I'm really looking at is new home sales at 10. That's going to be interesting. So the median forecast is 669,000. The previous was 662,000. So they're actually forecasting a little bit of growth on the new home sales there. Um, the other thing, I actually took a look at this 2 weeks ago. Lumber has been getting absolutely hammered, and that is not great for kind of the implications on home builders. I think I talked about this with you guys, or I talked about it on Twitter, where we were looking at the what is that? Oh, we were looking at the prices of like homes in the market are actually about to be more expensive than just building a home, which is a very interesting development and dynamic that could happen in the real estate market. Very, very, very interesting, guys. And again, for those of you guys that still need to hop into VIX Insights, remember, I mean, guys, I could charge hundreds of dollars a month for that level of research and the amount of work I'm putting in this for you guys. But I want to make sure that everybody that wants to have access to that type of information is able to. There is such a gap between what people understand about markets and what people need to understand about what's actually happening in order to have long-term success. And I don't want to gatekeep any of that for you guys. So there's that link right there. Again, it's $15 a month. Nothing. You're probably talking about it with launching in the club. I don't go to the club anymore, man. The club's not even fun anymore. The club's not even fun anymore. All right, it's getting hot in here. Let me turn on the AC real quick before we get going. Keep smacking that like on the way in, team. But let's have another amazing day, huh? All righty. All righty, team. So, oh, I also did get stopped out on a little day trade yesterday, which fine. I mean, it happens. I mean, but with that day trading mastery course strategy, remember the outcome of one individual trade is meaningless. It's just gonna it's just gonna print over time. Traded Lockheed, made your contract free in the money, about $7. There you go, Ben. Good work there. Man, you guys have been crushing it, man. Seeing your guys' growth over these last few months with taking advantage of the strategies that I'm teaching you and just the overall, I like stepping up the complexity of the concepts that we're talking about on these streams. Again, it's awesome to see you guys picking these things up. The messages that you guys are sending me is just unbelievable. Seeing your guys' growth and honestly, when you think about like the secret to markets, the secret to trading, that is what it is there. It's having that long-term vision and actually making sure that you understand these things over the long term, man. Yeah, missed the entry 1 point before the big push up. Dude, I saw that one. I had it right here. It was like 1 point for me. The way I saw it, it was like 1.75 points. And that would have been one of the dirtiest trades that we had seen recently. So maybe we get one today. Maybe we get a little nasty one today. That would be fun. That would be real fun. Let's see. Tesla getting the GM sympathy pop this morning on the day of earnings. That's interesting. I would not expect that. But also, I believe AMD was up a little bit. Boyle came back down, which is what the heck is going on with Boyle? Did NG just get hammered? Wow, Nat Gas was up a lot and then got slapped there. Dude, this thing moves like a wild child. Where is AMD? I want to take a look at. AMD is looking pretty. 152 up 2.29%. That's not bad. That's not bad. Good morning, Everett. How you doing, man? But let's see here. What else? Tesla, we want to take a look at. I mean, it's up 1%. I mean, Tesla's still in the garbage can. Apple, I believe, was down in the pre-market here as well after they're flat now, but I think it was decreased volume of iPhone sales. I think that's what they were down on. Spotify is going to be interesting for me this morning. I might play this. We'll see, though. We will see. So, yeah, I mean, all you guys that are in the mastermind, you guys know what we're doing here. Very simple. If I end up doing it, I don't know. I mean, I got to pay attention. You guys distract me sometimes, and then it's like, oops, missed a bunch of money. Like, what was it, last week when I missed out on $6,000 because I was screwing around with you guys in the live chat, and then you guys all took the trade and made a bunch of money, and I'm sitting here like, but again, then I came back later in the day and made like 2,500, which again, still good, but it wasn't the $6,000. China sales for Apple down more than expected. Yeah, I saw that. So we have a lot of interesting developments, team. This is going to be fun. This is going to be real fun. That company we're going to talk about too in VIX Insights this weekend is going to be nuts. You guys are going to be like, wait, what? That's what? That's the one? It's like, yeah, that's the one. It's not something that a lot of people would think about as being like a potential growthy name, but it really could be. Especially, I'll just save it for VIX Insights. I'll save it for that. Let's see here. AMC, it's not AMC. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you what it's not. It's not AMC. I'll tell you that right now. What else have we been looking at here? Is there anything that still looks decent on the daily? Where's RTX? Raytheon. Is this thing still getting that set up there? Oh my God, it's still doing it. It's still just flatlining into this. Lockheed's been getting that. Whoa. Lockheed, little crazy action there yesterday. Morning, SCV and gang. Good morning, Christopher. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are having a good morning here. Again, remember, we're live every day at 9 a.m., except for days when there's like a crazy news thing coming, like a CPI. Friday, we'll be live early to watch what happens with PCE and break that down for everybody. They're back above $3. Very bullish. Yeah, I don't know about that. RTX reported earnings. Oh, you're right. They did. You are correct. How is RTX? Where did they move around a bunch or no? Down 0.5%. Nothing crazy. But I mean, they're still consolidating nicely here. And the kind of thing you got to think about is, well, do you think all of the global kind of war tensions are going to settle down, or do you think they're going to stay the same or heat up? That's kind of the assumption that you got to make there with RTX. I am upset I missed this one. I tried to play this thing on the daily, and the weekly setup here was the one that we needed. So, not going to win them all. Actually, where's like ACB and all of those? Is this still giving that look? ACB could be round 2. I don't know. I mean, I've been kind of hands off with this after I hit my 1 to 16 risk to reward on that thing. That was fun. Same with silver. Like, I'm kind of like, we were talking about silver like last week, how this had some potential. And I was like, well, what do we need to see out of silver? More convergence, more consolidation, more flatlining. And then all of a sudden we come into Monday and then boom, gap down, silver gets hammered. So that one got invalidated. I mean, I was not in it, obviously, because we needed to wait to see more out of it. Spot, I think, is going to be fun. That could be an interesting one today. I might play that one. That is probably something that I will do. Take a little bit of risk. I mean, we've been crushing it so much. It's like, might as well take a little risk on a post-earnings. Last earnings season, they were really good. The post-earnings one, what was it? Like Facebook, Palantir, Netflix. I think there was one that I got stopped out on, but I forget which one that was. I forget exactly which one that was, though. But it was 3 for 4. It killed it. FXI, where's Yin? Is Yin still holding on? I mean, I was thinking about buying some more Yin, like when it dropped into the 17s here, and I just didn't. But I don't know. The shares are still slightly red, but I mean, I think these are going to be good. I think those are going to be good. Yeah, but RTX did report earnings. And again, team, any tickers that you guys want to take a look at, let me know. I was going back and forth with a lot of you guys yesterday, asking questions about the content in the courses. Again, guys, once you guys hop in there, get that 50% off deal. You guys have questions on anything, you guys just let me know, and we're good to go. Like, I'm always around to answer questions for you guys. That's what I'm here for. Spot, interesting. Its 10-year looks wild. I can probably delete these, but I was looking at something very interesting on all the government bonds recently. I think that's going to be something we talk about too within VIX Insights. Let's see. A firm down 5% on a report on Walmart-backed fintech. Whoa. Oh yeah, Ralph, you said this. One offering BNPL loans. The BNPL is so dangerous. Like buy now, pay later is one of the most dangerous things that we have in the market right now. It's not like it's layaway where you like, oh, I'm gonna buy it, pay over time, then you get it at the end. Getting the product at the beginning it just creates terrible habits, like awful habits for people. It's really not good. So, and then if you look at credit card delinquencies, those are skyrocketing. We got an interesting rest of the year, team. We have a very, very, very interesting rest of the year. And again, as always, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way. We got some slackers in here this morning. LG, good morning, man. Good morning. AMD back up is nice to see. SLV getting hammered. What else? I mean, I'm just trying to think of where else to look for stuff. Like, where's Bitcoin this morning? How does this look? Especially on like the 4 hour. I kind of want Beto. I kind of want this. Because you guys saw my Bitcoin, like inverse Bitcoin ETF play. That was good. After the halving, with the demand that could come into Bitcoin as a whole, it's gonna be interesting. When you were a kid, we did layaway. They set it aside for you. Would come in and make payments until it was paid for. Right now, it's just like take it and then hopefully you pay. But if not, have fun with the giant interest rate. It's almost like payday loans, but worse. Well, not worse. Those are really bad, but those are real bad. Oh, also, I think I'm going to start making a bunch more YouTube videos for you guys too, but I might start that after the mastermind's concluded, just because it's like I have so much work I have to do for the mastermind for you guys that like adding in VIX Insights, all those research reports I'm sending you, the streams every day, all the other stuff that I have going on. Like it'd be tough to get all those videos out, but I think after we wrap up the mastermind in a few weeks, we'll be doing a lot more YouTube videos as well, which I think you guys do enjoy. When I get the time to start sitting here and go through everything, you guys see the amount of just knowledge that's released. Let's see. D on the 1 week looks interesting. Dominion Energy. Oh. Tor, I'm not the biggest fan of this one. How's this one doing for you though? Oh, I think you're doing great on this one, man. Yeah, that was the trade that we mapped out on Friday. I'm not in this one, but Tor, there you go, buddy. There you go, man. USD JPY threatening a new high again. Oh God. I think it's going to continue up. There are very specific reasons why, but again, the VIX Insights research report is going through all of that for you guys. It's long. I'm not going to pull it up right now, but like it's long. Swing Kings. There we go. Yep. Again, guys, you guys aren't in Swing Kings yet. All the courses that I offer you guys, they're 50% off. Buy one, get one free. The Day Trading Mastery course has like 16 winning months in a row. The Swing Kings course is teaching you guys how to find stocks that are about to explode before they do. And I send you guys the watch list every single week. You guys are interested in that. There you go. It's the best trading education that you guys are ever going to see. Nothing I've ever seen out there comes close. Let's see. Like people are out there teaching you guys like, follow my trades. Yeah, okay. Good luck with that. This is interesting though. I could be interested in something here today. Spot is going to be fun, I think. I want to see that 5-minute candle. See what happens. See what happens there. What else do we have? Anything coming through the news feed here? I don't see anything. Oh, maybe. Nope. Crypto industry groups sue SEC over new dealer rule. Two crypto industry groups sued the SEC on Tuesday to challenge a new rule that broadened the definition of what the regulator considers to be a dealer of securities. Interesting. Redbook U.S. retail sales first 2 weeks April up 5.1% versus April a year ago. That's interesting. Yeah, Tor, that menu's looking good, man. Dude, USD JPY starting a new high. Are our yields coming up? Yeah, I mean a little bit. Nothing crazy. ECB planning to cut rates. There's a lot of crazy things happening, team. A lot of crazy things happening. Let's see. All right, 9 minutes to go until market open. I'm excited for today. This is going to be an interesting day, I think. Yeah, there is a potential setup there, I think. I'd love to play with it. Get a nice little day trade today. That'd be fun. What's the range? 37, 60. It's not that big. All right, I'd have to look at that one after. HD? You can take a look at HD. No, this is garbage. This is garbage, sorry. This doesn't fit much. Wait, did it report or something? Is it? Yeah, no, nothing here. Yeah, nothing on this chart would make me interested in trading it. KRE? Let's take a look at KRE. How is KRE doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. KRE back up. How's KRE back up with yields hanging out? Did we have some regional banks like blow it out of the water with their earnings? That's weird. Talk about insider info. HIBB had a funny, unusual options activity. Didn't take it as the daily weekly didn't look awesome. Plus, undersea market seems there's a buyout. Oh, Hibbit. Whoa. Yeah, it depends though. Like if you look at, I don't know. I mean, I just don't use it. I don't think it's like a XLF in general raising all boats. Yeah, that's weird. Why are financials moving up so much? How does that make yields are up? They're not moving. Like it's not like we saw yields just go right back down. We're not seeing rate cut expectations go up. How is the financial sector moving like that? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me there. I mean, you are seeing the market bounce as well, so I mean that could help. But I think XLF went first. Friday had a decent day. Friday there was a decent day. To learn on companies you don't know. Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Only thing I'm really like eyeing this morning is Spotify. That's it with post earnings. So, I mean, we'll see if we can get one with it. It'd be interesting if we did. It'd be very, very interesting if we did, especially if we hold a 5-minute opening range low. Banks have been able to manage the books regarding write-offs for now. Well, isn't there a new rule that's coming? I mean, I don't think it affects the banks, but I think it affects startups where like if you generate revenues of let's say like $1 million and then you pay your team $1 million, like 5 people on your team get paid like 200 grand each. I don't think you can then write it all. Like you can't write off all of the million. So then you have to pay taxes on $800,000 that you don't have. Which is, that doesn't make any sense. MRK long. That could set up. It might. I mean, we'd have to give it some time, but I mean, you know how I feel about pharmaceuticals and like healthcare in general. But actually, where's Lebu? That's still got some room down, but I would not be opposed to this if we started to see like higher for longer rates. This thing sells off to like 68, something like that. I mean, I'd be interested lower. What are your thoughts on Tesla? I think Tesla's in the garbage right now. I don't want to do anything on Tesla in the near future, but what I have said about it is Tesla has the potential. I mean, I don't know that it's going to happen, but I think Tesla is giving us the opportunity to have some really, really disgusting trades on it later this year. And when that does happen, obviously, those of you guys in Swing Kings, I'm going to be screaming it from the rooftops. It's kind of the same deal with Apple there. And then also, where is Mara? Because Mara might be getting that. Yeah. Okay. So I want to watch Mara throughout the rest of this week and see if we can get some consolidation. Because if that happens here, I'd actually be okay with it. Ideally, remember, I wanted it down into the launch zone or even this 1284 area. But if this is going to be where it bottoms, that's fine. I mean, there's a lot of support in here. There's also a lot of prior buying pressure that comes in around these levels. So obviously, you guys know what I'm looking for in order to take that trade, but we'll see. What's the thing with Roblox? I used to trade a lot of Roblox. It was fun for a while, but now I think it's just in the garbage. Yeah. Roblox has just been in the garbage. All right, guys, we have 4 minutes to go. Those of you guys who have not hit the like button yet, make sure you do that. Again, cost you nothing to do it. Helps me out a whole lot around here. Let's see. ES screwing around. Yeah, nothing crazy. Kava, do you still hate that to the downside? Let's see. I wouldn't touch it now. Like that's not a downside setup for me. The only things that I really like on the downside, Ralph, are those inverse ETFs. That's how I like trading them. Unless, I mean, you saw what I did on Tesla a couple months ago where we were going into like a big data day. I had the Ubers. Tesla's chart looked weak. Ended up hedging the Ubers with the Tesla puts off of that setup. I mean, they both went up over 400%. So those are both solid. Nate, good morning, man. How you doing? But yeah, I mean, if Kava can sell lower, I mean, I'd buy it long. ES is looking a little jumpy this morning again. Interesting. That's a change of tone, like in how the market has reacted. Like we've seen almost any dip in the market over the last couple of weeks just get aggressively sold into, and this one held. These two have held pretty significantly, so that's interesting to see. That could mean that kind of the overall market, after coming through that big options expiration last week and VIX expiration, they're kind of ready to start maybe putting some bids into the market, especially after coming off of tax week as well, with April 15th passing. That could be something that we're seeing as well. Can we get ankles today? Well, if you guys get up to 150 likes, we'll do ankles, I guess. Sure. If you guys hit 150 likes, we'll do ankles. We got a lot of slackers in here, though. So you guys have been slacking recently, so I don't know. My computer's being a little slow today. I don't know why, but it's being a little slow. All right, guys, we got 40 seconds to go. Let's have another great day. Let's see what we got. NG pop back up. Boyle pop back up there. Freaking ankle weirdos. I know, the ankle weirdos are a little nuts. Give the man a like. He works hard for you. I work harder than anybody else for you guys. You guys you guys see all the info. Like, I'm up so late and so early writing these things for you guys and getting them out for you. I should charge more for VIX Insights. I'm giving you guys a gift. Long term on ES, does it go up or down? I look at historical trends. It goes up. Past performance is not a great, perfect indication of future results, but over the long term, the market goes up. All right, ding, ding, ding. Market open, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see what happens with Spotify here. This is going to be an interesting one to watch for me. Good morning, SUV. In chat, how are the miners doing? Shoot the moon. It's almost time. It's almost time for me to want them. It is almost time. Let's see. Oh, GE's move. Hold on. GE reported earnings, didn't they? Oh, that's rude. That's rude. I mean, GE's up 5% right at the breakout level, but I'm not touching that after the invalidation. That's rude, GE. All right, here comes Spot. Yeah, I'm going to be watching this one pretty closely. Dude, it's just ripping, though. I don't know. Oh, come on. Really? That 5-minute? All right, no. That 5-minute opening range is how big? $10? Yeah, no. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something on it. Maybe. It would have to move really big, though. Really big in order for that trade to play out. So I'd have to sling it. I mean, with the performance that we've had with the swings over the last 2 weeks, I can definitely do it and keep the risk really low. But is it really something that we want to be doing? Oh, Boyle's up. That's nice. I'm up what? I'm basically flat on the day. I just want to check the spot premiums quick. They're going to be moving like crazy. Let me see the weeklies at like... they're spready. They're spready. It's only a minute in. It's only a minute in. Where's USD JPY? It's getting there. How are our yields doing? Okay, nothing crazy. ES kind of hanging out in here. I mean, the entry would be like here, I'm guessing, right at this zone, 50.45. I think I'd have to draw it out, but I'd have to draw that one out for you. Tesla moving like it just reported earnings. Well, off GE, right? It's getting the sympathy off of GE. It's just whipping. Oh my God. You can just kind of see it. Watch price. It's just flying around. All right, we'll do this. All right, we'll see what happens there. I want to see how Boyle's doing. Where's Boyle? I mean, that thing came down, dropped back up, ripped around a little bit. I mean, it's flat on the day here. I got a bunch of alerts on this thing. It's turnaround Tuesday. Well, there's nothing to turn around. Turnaround Tuesday refers to when the market falls more than 1% on a Monday, I believe, and then ends up making a significant move in the opposite direction the next day. But if the market was not down on Monday, you can't really look at like the turnaround Tuesday type of strategy. You know, you might have stole puts on Tesla in that whip candle. Nice. There you go. All right. I mean, if that alert hits in this 5-minute candle, it doesn't mean I'm doing anything. I just have it there as a marker. That's just such a massive range, though. I don't know. It's almost the only thing that I would trade, though. So I'd have to wait and see. Oh my God, you guys ran the like button up there. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Jeez. I say ankles one time and you guys go nuts. All right, I see how it goes. Minute left on this. Come on. Yes, down. Turn around Tuesday in a minute. Let's see if these premiums kind of figured themselves out. I don't think they did. I think, yo, they did. They're a little icky further out, but we'll see. I have that alert there. That's going to hold, so we'll see what happens on this next 5-minute candle, see what happens with Spotify. I'd have to steal. I'd have to steal from the chain there, which would be fine. I mean, it's not that hard to do it. Tesla 142. Oil not really doing anything, down 4 cents. Where's Beto? Dude. I think Matt used to talk about it. Yeah. It's like one of those systematic strategies. Like, I mean, I've shared a couple with you guys, like that video on my YouTube channel, the overnight one. Yeah, we do have data in 10 minutes. I'm gonna give Beto until the end of the week, probably. If this thing starts to consolidate above the 10 and looks good on the daily here, I would not be opposed at all to taking an upside setup. I mean, I shorted basically Bitcoin and then I'd go long it. I'd be fine with that. PayPal. Let's take a look at PayPal. Let's do this. PayPal, again, it would need to look like Beto here. So you would need it to shift a little bit. Yum is holding. Yum, the spreads were really bad. So Yum still looks good. I mean, you got your nice clean break yesterday. But the spreads were kind of icky on it. I didn't really want to go anywhere near that. The only thing I have right now is Boyle, Nat Gas. That's it. I'm almost just like, I'm not hunting for day trades. I am, obviously, but I'm more so hunting for like really solid opportunity that like not only lines up with good risk to reward, but overall, you went shares. Nice job, Angel. But overall is going to line up with kind of the overall narrative that we've been talking about of what's happening with the market. USD JPY new highs. That's not great. Spot. How's that look? Nothing. Visa earnings tomorrow too. That is actually Visa and MasterCard earnings are going to be incredibly interesting to look at, especially for credit card delinquencies, because if these delinquencies go up, I mean, they might be able to make a little bit more money off of those higher those interest rates, but it could just go to collections and they get nothing. CLSK, I mean, that's gonna kind of fit into the minor there. This thing's just got a mind of its own. Where's Mara? I mean, I'm not doing that here, but I needed to. Again, I'm very picky, guys. The reason why we're able to have so much success around here is because of how picky I am. How much do you make a day? All right. Well, that's the wrong question to be asking, actually. And again, people like to think about the market as a fixed income instrument. That's not what it is. I have no idea. Sometimes I'll make $6 grand. Sometimes I'll lose money. Sometimes I'll make $2,500. I don't know. It depends on the day. But Omar, and I think this is it's okay to ask that question. The problem is most of the other people that you've probably watched on the internet have poisoned your brain into thinking like, oh, you should aim for a certain percentage or a certain dollar amount per day. In what they don't realize, and what you probably don't realize either, is that's setting yourself up for long-term failure, not long-term success. What I look for in the market is the only thing that I care about is taking high quality trades. That's it. So I don't actually care. Sorry, you asked? No. That's fine. No. This is a good question, but I really want you to pay attention to the answer, because this is when people talk about like the secret to trading or the secret to making money long term. This is what it is. You guys all know that the strategies that I teach you and everything like that are most of the time they're data driven, they're backed by data, and I pretty much know the outcome over time. What that allows me to do is view the market in a way where the outcome of one individual trade is meaningless, because I'm not thinking about how much I'm going to make today, this week, this month. I'm thinking about what I'm going to be able to accomplish over the next year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. Do I still sometimes have crazy days where I go up 20%? Yeah. But that's not what I'm focused on. What I'm focused on is taking high quality setups with data-driven strategies so that, again, I can follow the way that my data looks over time. Not, oh, let's see if I can make 1% in a day. Does that make sense? And I want that to make sense to everybody. And that's why, like, when you see everybody coming in here and saying, wow, my performance has been so much different after, in the way that you view the market is so much different after, like, listening and hanging around here or even taking the courses. That's why. because that's not what the market is. The market is not, and that's the problem. Like, people will still sit here and say, and it's not a you problem. It's just the poison that people are just trying to teach on the internet, and it just doesn't work. Focus on being a good trader. Exactly. Money comes when you just do that. Yeah, the only thing that I focus on is taking high quality trades. The money comes as a byproduct of behaving with intelligence in the market, and with logic. Not the money will never come if you're just focused on it. Like, if I just sat here right now on ES and said, "Oh my God, I want to make money right now," I'd probably end up losing, because you're using discretion over systems. So it depends. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't. That's not the question. Though, and again, in order to have different results from everybody else, guys, you have to think and behave differently than everybody else. Why would we then want to behave in the market like everybody else does, even though we know the statistics that 90% of traders fail after 90 days? It wouldn't make sense to do that. Spot still hasn't gotten that break. Mara's going there. Whew. There are weeks without movement. It's about waiting for the quality setup. Right. I'd rather take one trade in a month that looks really good and get stopped out on it than make money in a month and take garbage setups that just I'm lucky on. Because I know that that's not, everybody knows that it's not going to happen every month. Like, you wouldn't make money over time. You just wouldn't. 90% of traders lose 90% of their money in 90 days. 90, 90, 90. Yeah, I think that's what's his name. I think Andrew was saying that. I like that. That's a good one. That's a great way of looking at it. ES getting a little rippy over there. That's nice. Where's Boyle? How's that doing? Oh, there we go. Boyle coming up. That's nice. That's real nice. We're looking at PayPal still needs some time there. Beto's got that look, man. I think that one's got some opportunity for us. It just needs to consolidate a little more. Spotify on the weekly after they beat earnings looks intriguing. No, I know. I mean, Spotify, didn't I sent you guys something. Oh, it was last week. The Swing Kings Twitter account. I sent you guys that note of what I was looking for. I think it was RTX, but again, Spotify did look really good, converging like this. Problem was that earnings coming up and the market was behaving like a toddler. So, like, I wasn't even going to go anywhere near this one. Like, yeah, I might play the post earnings setup on it, but it's not getting there. It still hasn't done it. We haven't got that break. Yeah, we do have some data coming out in 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful of that. But the data points that I'm really focusing on are coming at 10. I think it's new home sales. So I think that the first research report team that you guys are getting, I know that we've talked a lot about the debt rollover, USD JPY, the yen, geopolitical escalation. This puts it all together and takes it a lot further. So again, and I'm also going to be getting out for you guys that single stock research too. So again, make sure you guys are in VIX Insights by the weekend. The link is pinned to the top of the live chat there. I mean, one of the things is I see so many people, and I've honestly become a little bit frustrated by this, because there are ways to approach the market, and it's and Omar here. It's nothing against you. There are ways to approach the market if you're serious about having long-term success, and there are ways to approach the market if you're just following idiots on social media. And the questions that I receive, and comparing that to the questions that honestly I used to receive from some of you guys, and seeing where you guys are at now, is such a vast difference that, like, I'm like, I'm not losing my mind, but I'm like, I wish everybody knew these things. Market reacting positively so far to PMI. Because everybody, like, it's not like this stuff is difficult to learn. You just have to learn it. And people, whoa, there we go. And people like to discount their ability to learn these things in the market. And all you really need is the resource to learn it. That's it. US S&P Global Manufacturing PMI actual 49.9 versus 51, previous estimated 52. Whoa there. What's with Palantir? Is it screwing with me again? Is it ripping? Oh my God. This stock. This freaking stock, man. Yeah, PMI was a miss. It's amazing how much you can learn when you apply yourself. Tor, honestly, you're one of my favorite examples of this, man, because like Tor has shown the ability that he wants to learn. And I could just, seeing your growth, buddy, has been just phenomenal to witness. It's been awesome to see. Like, I can't wait to see where you're at in like 3 or 4 years. Just in like the last 2 months there with you, man. Like, it's been awesome. Spa, I don't think is going to give it to us. Where's USDJ? The yen just got. That looks like yen intervention there. Hold on. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Are they doing it again? I mean, that was off of PMI. What did yields do? Yields got killed. So I don't. So that wouldn't have been that quick. So that is not going to be an intervention move, because what you're seeing here is that was big demand for bonds just now, which is also pushing down the dollar. Where's Dixie? Did Dixie get that? Did Dixie get that move? Yeah. So this is a move on the dollar that's moving this stuff around. It's the dollar and bonds that's then affecting USD JPY. That's not intervention. It looks like it, but it's not. Vix, question about the insights. Do I have a yearly sub promo? I don't know. It's just the $15 a month. But again, I know it says it on there. I don't know. I'm gonna try and get that off. I mean, maybe I can put one on there for a year, but probably not. I don't know why they list it that way. They also wouldn't let me put a video on there. Like, I have a video talking about what we're gonna be doing in VIX Insights, and like it wouldn't let me put the video on the site. So I gotta reach out to them and be like, hey, stop screwing around. RTX broke up. All right, so Raytheon finally did it. I don't know if I'm gonna take that though. Spot not moving. Did Boyle get a nice rippy rip there? Yep, Boyle moved. So I'm up a little bit on the day here. It's like 0.4%. The only thing that I've got is Boyle. That's it. Yeah, GDP will be interesting. PCE on Friday is going to be the most interesting point. Johnny, TLT and SPY and just like yields in general and bond movements with the overall market have been pretty correlated over the last like year or so. Can you show how to use that tool that shows the win-loss percentage calculations? Should I use like you do in the training videos? You mean like this? This thing? You just click this right here. Short, long. Bloop, bloop. That's all you do. Yeah, and that's the other thing too about the courses there. I don't just say it's had that many winning months in a row. I show you all the trades that's been taken with it. Yeah, I mean, like if I were to, let's just say I were to take a long here and I wanted to map it out. Let's just say I would do this, entry here, and just click it, and then I move this, and then let's say wherever I want to go. And then if I want to mark out where the TP is, I just go over here, Horizontal ray, bing, and that's it. Very simple. 10-year holding down. Yeah, the yen kind of devalued itself again, but where's Boyle? Yeah, so that was a move on the dollar. Whoa, hey Boyle. Hey buddy. That thing's looking pretty good. Things looking pretty good. I'd love to see it get up to 15. Yeah, I don't think Spot's going to give this to us. That's fine. I mean, you just kind of wait around for something else. Did RTF? Yeah, RTX had earnings. Second day in a row, 2-year hits 5% and rejects, and the market reacts. Why are they buying the 2s off 5? It's almost like when they bought the 10 off 5. Why are they going for the 2s? That's strange. That is very strange. Wow, you guys are cranking the like button today. Thank you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming in here. I mean, you guys, I know that you guys are learning a whole lot. That's awesome. It's great to see your growth, man, and we're going to keep it going. Let's see. That's the point you're getting at. Right. Well, that kind of goes into my TMF idea. Is it just, why is this not, I mean, oh, it's right there. That's why. I thought it was going to, that's what I was thinking. I was like, why didn't this just alert? This actually should be a little higher. It should be like right there. I don't know. It's under the 10 on the daily. It'd be really risky, but I wouldn't hate it. Quick flip on the 3 times levered 20-year treasury ETF. That would be interesting. SLV's moving up. Dollar down. Gold should be moving up too. Yeah. SPY tagged 503, rejecting for now. Okay. I mean, ES just came up into these 5-minute zones, or sorry, 15-minute zones. Now you'd actually have that might be too big. Nah, you're probably good. Good morning. I'm a bit late, but I smashed the like button already. David, I appreciate you, buddy. You guys are crushing it today on the like button. I said ankles one time, and you guys went nuts. Swings on KRE looking good. Are you going upside with it? I'm not touching KRE. It's been a little wonky because there's a lot of other factors you have to account for, like when I was targeting real estate, remember, I could have went for KRE, but I just went for the inverse real estate ETF. That made a lot more sense. And honestly, it paid very well. The DRV trade that I had. Oh, I didn't tell you guys this. I sold out of the DRVs yesterday. It was getting close. The end of the day, it was getting really close to my stop at 45. So I just ditched it to avoid the gap down risk. So if it gapped over my stop limits, I didn't want to have to deal with that, so I just ditched it a little bit above 45. So locked in the rest of the gains on that one. That was good. Spot's not giving it to us. We don't really need Spot on here anymore. Where's Tessie? Tesla's got earnings today. Tesla's got earnings. Well, that could be another reason why it's moving so crazily, Ralph. It has earnings in the after hours today. You picked up $46 calls that opened yesterday. There you go. Tesla and Meta puts for the win. There you go, Sammy. Now, is Boyle still going? Whoa, Boyle just ripped. Hold on. Where's NG? Did Nat Gas just start going? Why is Boyle going without Nat Gas? Where's UNG? I mean, UNG is getting a move, but why? Maybe it's going off of United States natural gas. I mean, Boyle just got a nice pop there. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, now I'm up almost 1% on the day, looking good. So what was I up yesterday? I don't know. I posted on my Instagram story like the 1.36%. I think I was up yesterday. That's not bad. I'll take that. I'll take that to start off the week. If Boyle can continue here, I mean, I might take some off right around 15, move some stops to break even, and then target some of these higher levels in here if Nat Gas really wants to get going. This is a really tough one to get right. Route, we've been talking about that one, but my entry on Friday was pretty horrific. I didn't think it was going to be when I got it, but it ended up almost coming down and stopping me there. But now it's looking great. So we're going to see what that Baba over 72. Where's Yin? Yin looking good. There we go. K-Web's probably looking good as well there. Made 10% in and out on SPY. Day trading's done for Sandy. There you go, man. But yeah, Baba, I think we're going to be able to have some fun on. I just need it to set up. It's tried a few times. I mean, I think we played this one all right, but it's just been, I almost just want the long-term shares on it. If you look at this company from a, all right, I'll tell you right now, the in VIX Insights this weekend, the fundamental analysis on the individual ticker, it's not BABA, but we are going to be doing one on BABA. There are some really interesting things going on with that company that you guys should understand if you're even considering doing anything with it. TMF got it. Shit. I don't know if I'd take that here. Let me just do the math on it. Let me see. I do not hate the short yields, long treasuries here. Home sales in 3 minutes. Yeah, I don't hate that. Baidu has an underlying story as well. Well, the AI stuff with Baidu is insane. I mean, let me do the math here. I almost want calls on it. 400% on your Riot calls. There you go, shoot the moon. You old Baba shares, you ended up adding more? I don't have any right now. I could keep the risk really tight, but then I'm slinging. Whoa, Nat Gas. There we go. I want to see what the home sales data is. Oh, we have PCE on Friday too. Oh, that's not gonna help it. I mean, it could. I don't like that setup. It's so risky because you'd be playing it under the 10. I'm gonna kick myself for this one, not taking it too, I think. Where's USD JPY? Tanking. Boyle still looking good. I'm up nicely on the Boyles, man. Tesla earnings. Yeah, I'm not going to trade Tesla earnings. The premiums on Tesla earnings are going to be so insanely jacked up. The only thing that I would do is one of those strategies I taught you guys in the mastermind, but even then, I'm not doing those. Ford goes red. Baidu, Chinese Amazon. I mean, technically, so is no. Baidu is Chinese Google. Baba is Chinese Amazon. I kind of want it. Let me throw this back on here. I don't know. I mean, that's a big move. You're buying it at the high. Yields have just been getting mollywopped. Where's the actual 20? No, I don't. No. I don't like this. No. I'm not doing that. Nope. I need better opportunity. The risk to reward makes sense. I just don't think I want that. Ford and DraftKings. Let's take a look. Ford aggressively sold into there. Let's check DraftKings. Do you think just like buying options in the morning before earnings day and selling before market close because premiums wide due to higher volatility later day is a viable strategy? Sometimes it can be. I've done it at like 3 o'clock at the end of the day. You buy a strangle, they're both green. You take the money and run. You don't make very much, but you can do it. DraftKings, I don't like. I'm not taking TMF. I'm not doing that one. Baba has that look. I mean, I already have a solid exposure to Yin. How's this doing? 2030. That's good. New home sales. Hold on. Where is it? Did it come through the feed? 693. Who's buying these homes? Who is buying these homes? Jeez, man, this is getting wild. Home sales, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Jeez. FDX possible trades. Let's take a look. I am hunting for tickers, so if we see a good one. All right, yeah. I mean, if this thing can consolidate over here, I'd 100% be down for some FedEx. But this is just vertical up, guys. Again, with the strategies that I teach you in the education, like, again, how does that apply? It doesn't. So again, make sure you're sticking to that. The reason why we stick to it, remember, we're not trying to fix what isn't broken. 60% of new homes bought in cash. Who? Who's doing this? This is wild. Where's Boyle? Dude, Boyle's still pushing. All right. There we go. I'll take that. I mean, we're up again today. Up 1% there. ZIM. Let's take a look at that. Sorry. What do you want me to do with this? You want me to chase it? Hedge funds are buying homes. Fair. I mean, that's fair. BlackRock. I mean, it's not BlackRock, it's Blackstone, but I mean, same difference. They're probably still doing it too. Yeah. I'll take it, man. I mean, starting off the week strong, the only thing I really have is Boyle. That's fine. I mean, this thing wants to pump. Do it. This was on the Swing Kings list for you guys this weekend too. Facebook earnings report. Do I know how the dot? Nah, I don't really use indicators, buddy. VOM again. The stuff that the stuff that like you honestly should stick to, is so incredibly simple, but it's so incredibly powerful. You bought Zim at 923. Oh, good for you. Remember your thesis on generational wealth. Who is really buying the new homes? Maybe us boomers and investors like Invitation Homes who rent them out. It's possible. It is possible, Ralph, that is who is buying those homes, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is because the boomers, what they're going to say is, why would I buy homes at such a high interest rate? Residential property management companies should all be going up in value. Yeah, the medical REITs look interesting. Facebook earnings thoughts. They're expected to grow significantly, I think. So that would be an interesting one to keep a lookout for. Look at this. Look at how, like, guys, the way that we approach, it's so relaxing. It's so just like simple. Let them cook. This is a little different. This is more so using like fundamental analysis of the market to get that one. But is there any sort of justification of home buying in this environment? If people, I mean, maybe if people expect rates to go down and then they're going to refi out, and hopefully that doesn't have it probably wouldn't have a decrease in home values, but how much more expensive can these homes possibly get? Bank of America thoughts? The banks have been doing very well. No, guys, again, this is not fitting any of the setups here. You're just chasing. New buyers can assume the seller's mortgage rates in some areas. I would say that that's a pretty niche thing that's happening. I mean, there could be a lot of seller financing going on, but I don't know about the actually assuming the old mortgages. Like maybe it's possible, but I don't know if that's the widespread. Am I buying into the market when a boomer's in their 70s? I mean, fixed income. If they hire a property management company and they have like a wealth management group managing it, I mean, they buy those properties, they're getting a decent cash on cash return. Oh, you're not applying their setups, just trying to get an idea about the industries. Well, we talked about the financials earlier this morning, and those are looking very strong. Surprisingly, honestly, I'm a bit surprised financials are looking that strong. I mean, TMF is still holding here. I just like this would need to shift and then do it. I'd be way more comfortable if this looked like this. If we saw this up, flat, then up. That's what I want to see. This just is screaming front run at me. Even though you can keep the risk really tight, I just don't really want it. How much more expensive? You said that in 2000. Fair point. Fair point. You guys actually would lose your minds at some pockets of real estate in certain areas in places in the country of what they're priced at now and what you get. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. It is absolutely insanity. Let's see. All right, guys, make sure you keep smacking that like button on the way in. Dude, I mean, the things that we're covering here, I mean, you're not going to hear anybody else talk about these things anywhere. We might wrap up the stream a little early today because I have so many things to get done for you guys with VIX Insights, but it is going to be just epic. How there was such a big EPS gap for DFS. The market probably just got it wrong. Market probably just got it wrong. Let's see. Oh, I'll have some Twitter threads out for you guys today too. I made a couple of them yesterday. I didn't post them. I got too busy, but I've got a couple good ones coming out. Let's see. TMF still holding there. That's interesting. Yields. Where's USD JP? Ooh. That's interesting that it's holding down here because when we saw that last time, this one, I think it was Tuesday, this thing got eaten right back up. Eaten right back up. Boyle came down. Let's see. Apple reportedly developing its own custom silicon for AI servers. Apple is said to be developing its own AI server processor using TSMC's 3nm process, targeting mass production by the second half of 2025. Ooh. That is interesting. Tesla new high. Yeah, pre-earnings, it's going to move a little crazily. Oh, also, guys, the what do you call it? The best futures prop firm deal that I've ever seen. Remember the My Funded Futures one? It's like $50 for any account size. I'm pretty sure that deal ends at the end of the month here. So if you guys are interested in trying out what that prop firm there, I mean, all I've heard is great things about it. Like that deal is pretty nuts too. It's like Top Step but cheaper. I'm here for you to tell me that I shouldn't play meta earnings with the weekly chart setup. David, what are you doing? Yeah, so there's that link in there, guys. If you guys are interested in that, I mean, I don't know what their deal is going to be like next month, but that is a better deal, I believe, than Apex is right now. And they don't have the intraday trailing drawdown. Here goes TMF back down. I don't want it here. I've been thinking about it. I'm just like, eh. And then there's not much else I like. Like it probably is going to be a lot of post-earning setups that I go after. Hello, I'm David, and I'm an addict. Let's see. Where's ACB? Because that thing has been looking okay. It's just, where is it? Oh, I kind of want it. The problem is with this environment is that you have to be so disciplined. Like the amount of gains that we've been able to generate and like take from the market over the last, I mean, yeah, obviously even with the rotation, but really since November, like you got to be so picky right now. It's not the time to start going nuts. It's the time to just hunt for the highest probability setups. ACB though, I don't hate that. The risk to reward to this though would suck. Your resident bears zero hedge. Headlong DM. Ooh, let me look at that one. USPMI screams stagflation as manufacturing contracts prices rise. Heaviest job cut since the globe. Jesus, that's nuts. You also confused about something. All these news companies say like Barclays has set price target for something. Where do they get that from? Is there a database for all the reports? Well, they do a wide variety of different types of fundamental analysis to find what they think is the fair value in the current marketplace for these companies. A lot of the time, these analysts just get it wrong. So I don't pay attention to them really at all. But I did show you guys that. Remember, like last week was the DCF week for uh the mastermind that we went through, kind of how to do it. But those models don't necessarily tell you all that much with the current market, but what they do tell you is what the market expects for their growth. So by looking at some of those price targets, if you make some of these assumptions about where their revenues could head, well, then you have an understanding of what they expect the company to grow at. So then when they report earnings and the growth rates are either better or worse, well, then you know which way the market's going to go. That's one of the main reasons why you would look at those things. Other than that, the analyst price targets are pretty much useless. Boyle moving back up a little bit. This trade was so nasty. Like, I think ES now is almost too far away for us to do it. I don't know. I'd have to look after. I mean, we wouldn't even get close to coming down, I don't think, and testing it on the stream here. Ooh, hold on. This is interesting. I got to read through this, but reminder that the Treasury has 213 billion in notes to sell this week, starting off with 69 billion 2-year notes this afternoon. There are various media outlets that will grade or score these auctions based on whether the auction stops through or as a tail, what the bid to cover ratio is, how much of the auction is taken down by primary dealers, which is the Fed, or indirect buyers, which is like everybody else and foreign investors. While that information is important to assess real-time demand, what the media interpretation narrative often forgets is the setup into the auction, whether or not the yields were rising or falling. So that's the when issue that we talked about with you guys in the mastermind, or investors demand more or less compensation to take on the new issue. And they always seem to forget what happens in the few trading days later. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see. Oh, I like that point there. I like that point a lot. Palantir reaching 22. Auction today. There's a lot of auctions this week. There's also, I mean, you guys are gonna see it in VIX Insights when we talk about it, but there is something interesting happening at the end of the month with maturities. Very interesting. Where's ACB? Let me look at something. I don't know if I do the shares on it. The risk to reward doesn't make sense, but you might be able to get something nasty on the options. Man, it's kind of icky. It's kind of icky on the chain too. I might just leave this one be. Let's see. USD JPY came back. That's hurting TMF. Where did spot end up? Well, spot never even triggered the alert, so it's not anywhere near where we would need it to be. Is Carvana trending down? Oops, I don't want it on this one. I want it on this one. Yeah, I mean it still isn't a downtrend. ES Trade has 4 points of risk. Well, I mean I'll do it after, but yeah, I would assume 4 points of risk would be pretty much in line with the price action that we're seeing, which is fine. It's within 4.75, so you're fine. If that one were to hit with 4 points of risk, you guys, that would be a dirty one. Like, I mean, it is still trending down. I mean, you got this little consolidation here, but that I would not have played to the upside. I know Ralph blasted Carvana to the downside there. That was awesome. I mean, if you're going from down here, I would say that that's probably around 4 points of risk. It might be more, especially if we trend higher. Especially if we trend higher. Yeah, Boyle coming down a little. Because you'd have to, for ACB to make sense, like if you look at this here, you'd go entry, stop. What's the risk to reward? Terrible. 1 to 1.5. Even to this high, I mean, that's not bad. 1 to 3 almost, but then to this high, it's 1 to 4. That's not terrible. I actually don't hate that. But you'd have to go up to here to 816. Hmm. I do need a long. Hold on. Let me just do the math on it. I want to see if this makes sense at all. Yeah, it kind of does. That's an interesting one. All right, let's see what happens there. Let's see. Oh, I gotta set up some orders. All right, let's see. Time for a war headline soon? No, it could be. There easily could be coming in soon. Carvana looks interesting. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta adjust that. What is this? Hold on. And then, oops. Wait, no, I don't want that. Boom, 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 You're about ready to slap Carvana again? Yeah. Mara up 10%? Yeah, I know. I mean, it needs to get that consolidation in order for me to be interested in it. That's all. I mean, that's all it is. You can't like the way that I trade. If you just start chasing things like this, like and it's just running, I mean, you're gonna just set yourself up for failure over the long term, which obviously is what I don't want you guys to do. So be careful. Amazon, did Amazon go red? Ooh, that does not look pretty heading into earnings next Tuesday. Uh-oh. Yeah, what's up with Amazon after today? That's interesting. ES is just pushing new highs there. Wow, where's Boyle? Boyle, I mean, it's kind of been moving with the overall market. Where did this thing end up going? It sold off a little. It's still up 1.2% today. That's not bad. Let's see. Oh, TMF got going there a little. Wow, dude. You got in there at 15 bucks? Why? That's the question. It's why. Why would you get into Mara at 15 bucks? This level here? Sure. But do you have a back-tested repeatable strategy that shows you what your risk and reward will be over time going and buying off of this level? We'd have to quantify this level because it's relative. So again, everything that I do, guys, in the market is always backed by data. Um, you don't have like, and again, we talk about this a lot. Everything that you would do in the market should be systematic versus discretionary. So, Sammy, you're doing great on it right now, but I want to make sure that you understand the reasons why it's working the way that it is. You could have some other theses on it too, like, oh, Bitcoin halving and things like that, which is great. But again, that may not be a repeatable process that you can go in and say, oh, I can do this over and over and over again and expect X results over time. Where's silver today? Where is silver? I don't want any of that. I mean, silver, these charts are now just completely whacked out. You'd say Mara needs to consolidate a bit more? Oh, no, it absolutely does. I mean, that's why we were able to identify these down here. I mean, this was a dirty one. This one was absolutely filthy from last summer, the 1200 percenter. I'm just waiting for it to give me that setup again. This one could have. It just wasn't as clean. We were actually looking at Mara up in here, but it invalidated. I didn't want that after it started to behave like that. Understood? Yeah, exactly. Sid. Like I want to make sure that everybody has like you got to know the reasons why. Like the that's why again the I teach things the way that I do. Because if you can understand the reasons why and then the data over time, it makes it a lot easier to not make those silly mistakes in the short term. Twilio trying to reverse its trend? Is it now? Twilio's trying. A lot of charts look like this though. They had a nice consolidation and then with the market recently, they just got bloop, whacked out. If you can consolidate here, I wouldn't hate it. I would not hate that. All right, what do we got here? That's why I tune in every day, Sammy. I appreciate you, buddy. Let's see. You scout Mara these days because it may look more like having hype rather than a consistent move. Oh, I 100% agree with that. 100% agree with that. I mean, if you can break, yeah, you do have a couple of these levels up here on ES 5095. Then you got like 5100. It's interesting buying pressure coming in though, especially right around earnings. Especially right around earnings. Yeah, we got about what 5 minutes left for a new 15-minute candle here. This one could get interesting. You have your mirror alert set at 13 in case it gets back down there. Yeah, it could. You need to see some crazy things happen in the crypto market for it to get back down there. I mean, it had the opportunity to get down there right into the halving. It just didn't. If Bitcoin sells, and you have to think about the cost to mine. So if Bitcoin sells through the bare minimum cost where it makes sense for these miners to be mining, um, then it's gonna be then they're gonna have issues. Yum isn't bad. Well, Yum was one from the Swing Kings watch list this weekend. How's that doing? It's not bad. I just didn't like the spreads on it. That's why I didn't take it. But yeah, that break above the level that we were talking about yesterday. I mean, you're up nicely on it. I know some of you guys went shares with it just because the spreads were bad, but yeah, I mean that's sitting up nicely there. Boyle came back up. That's nice. I mean, I'm still up like 0.5% on the day. That's fine, man. That is a-okay. There goes ES again. Hello. You did shares? Nice, Mo. There you go. Am I done with Tesla? What do you mean, am I done with Tesla? I haven't done anything with Tesla. They have earnings today. I'm not doing anything on them. Yeah, you got a little room left to that 50.95. 5% on the day, you'll take it. There you go, one of one. There you go, man. I want to look at this too. Where's MSOS? Ooh, that's an interesting one. I mean, this was a solid trade up into here, but this was one of the reasons why I really liked the ACB was how this cannabis ETF was setting up. That first round on ACB was mainly because I was looking so closely at MSOS. I mean, great trade up to these levels here. Ended up running right through. Got a nice little trade on that one, but the ACB was the big winner. Oh, here we go. ES moving out of KRE for a nice 340%. Wow. Wow. Great work, Elgene. Yeah, this is probably not going to allow for the day trade setup today. The risk is probably too big now. But what you could get is a sell off retrace and then you get it to the downside. It would just have to start happening that like this thing would have to reverse now in order for that to happen today. Yeah, that's a great trade on KRE, Elgene. Good work. ACB moving a little. That one could be fun. That one could be fun. Up 130% on SMCI calls. Great work, Jay-Z. There you go. Let's see. I wonder if they'll beat. I don't know, man. Even if at the valuation they're currently trading at, like Elon, that's going to be one of the most interesting earnings calls that we're going to see. Like Tesla's earnings today is going to be nuts. Like I don't know how the market's going to react. Like just from like a numbers perspective, like they could come out and I don't think they're going to be, but if they do with where they're currently trading, I mean, they could get a nice move up. The problem is the market kind of hates Tesla right now. So they'd have to really, really turn things around on this earnings report in order for the market to kind of say, all right, we can put some capital at risk here, which I don't think they're going to do. I kind of think it's going to be a dud. That's kind of my expectation on Tesla right here, but who knows? I could be wrong. It's earnings. You never know. Hmm, there goes ACB. There goes ACB a little bit. Are we going to do this again? Are we going to nail ACB twice in a row? It'd be fun if we did. It would be real fun if we did. All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap up the stream a little early today. I have a lot of things to get done for you guys, especially with those VIX Insights research reports that you guys are going to be getting. So remember, for those of you guys that still need to hop in there before this weekend, the link is pinned to the top of the live chat, but I can throw it in here for you guys as well to make sure that, again, you guys are going to have access to the best market information. And again, we're going to be doing all of that fundamental analysis on all those companies as well. So yeah, I mean, that this is something that I really wanted to do for you guys for a very long time. We're finally getting to do it. And this is going to take your guys' learning absolutely to the next level. STV, thank you. Have a great day. Team, see you in the mastermind. Yep, we have mastermind tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got some fun stuff to cover in mastermind tonight. It's a lot of conceptual stuff, but you guys are really going to enjoy it. And again, as always, that 50% off deal to hop into the courses is still around too. I can throw that link in there for you guys too, for those of you guys that are interested. Again, the day trading mastery course strategy, absolutely filthy. And then the Swing Kings course, where I'm teaching you guys how to find stocks that are about to explode before they do. And I'm also sending you guys the watch list every single week so that you guys can get led in the right direction. So team, be careful out there. There's a lot of people that are going to kind of lead you and just spew a bunch of nonsense into your brains. Be careful. I'm going to have some Twitter threads out for you guys too. Those are going to be fun. So team, I will see you guys later. Peace.